Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to your Rangers Review News Bulletin. We haven't recorded one of these for quite a while, but there is a bit of Rangers news doing the rounds, so I thought it best to come on and give you a bit of an update. Of course, we're ticking down the days until Sunday, when Rangers face Celtic in the first of an Old Firm doubleheader, the first in the league, of course, and the match officials have been confirmed. 1, 2, 3. There you go. John Beaton will be the man in the middle for the game. He will be supported by David McGeechy and Callum Spence. The man in charge of VER will be Stephen McLean, and he'll be helped by assistant VER Kevin Clancy. So there you go, folks. John Beaton has been given the game. Yeah, let's just hope I say this before every Old Firm fixture. Let's hope we're not talking about contentious decisions in the days afterwards. I wouldn't hold my breath on that one, I've got to say. Yeah. Anyway, that's what it is. John Beaton will be the referee, so do let us know, folks, in the comments what you make of that. Other bits of news, Chris Boyd has been speaking. He reckons Rangers' lack of a reliable centre-forward could come back to haunt them as the games trickle by. Now, of course, Rangers fell 4 points behind league leaders Hearts on Sunday after a 2-2 draw away to Livingston. Rangers missing a number of opportunities during that game, and Boyd fears that a lack of cutting edge through the middle could prove costly in the final 10 games of the season. He says, I think even if you go back to the Motherwell game, you take that big chance just before half-time, I think it's got to be a goal. Of course, talking about the use of Chermiti miss. Not quite sure that the exact amount of attempts that Rangers had. I think it was around about 31, 32 attempts on goal. I think only 1 or 2 were by your main number 9. It would be a problem, I think, if you're creating that amount of chances. Listen, the game's changed. The modern-day striker wants to run about here and everywhere. I'll never, ever get it into my head, especially if you're at one of our big 2, and I'll include Hearts in this as well. I don't see Lauren Shanklin charging about all over the pitch. I see him working in a line towards the middle of the goal, whether he's dropping off 10 or 15 yards to link the play, but he'll always be in an area where he can affect the game towards the goal, because that's his role and responsibility. If you are the number 9 or the central striker for a club that is going to create the chances that Rangers, Celtic and Hearts are creating, I feel as if you have to do your work between the 18-yard box, but a lot of the time it doesn't seem to be the case right now. I think Rangers' lack of a natural number 9 that's going to score goals right now could come back to haunt them. Now he's speaking at an event to promote William Hill, league sponsors, of course. He was discussing, of course, the game against Celtic as well. He says there's no getting away from it, that playing at home gives you an advantage. The contrast in Rangers' form at home to away would be a worry. They found a way to get themselves up for a game against Hearts because they felt as if it was a big game. It was a team at the top of the table, so they had to win it. But when you look at the performances against in the 3 away games, I don't think they've been anywhere near that level. Whether there's an attitude where you think, I'm just going to rock up and you're going to win the game, I do not know. Whether there's a pressure at being at home, you have to show a full house that you're good enough to be there, whatever. But Rangers have to find that. I don't want to say balance, but they have to find something from within the group that they can start to get the same performance away from home as what they're getting at home. I don't think Danny Rule will have any problem getting his team up for Celtic at the weekend, or Hearts, or Motherwell, or whoever at Ibrox. But his problem going forward is how to turn this away form. Yep, I mentioned it on the show this morning as well. The away form is a concern of mine. I think it could ultimately cost Rangers if they don't address it soon. 2 trips before the split coming up to St Mirren and Falkirk. Certainly from speaking from myself, I'm not filled to the brim with confidence that Rangers can go to those venues and win both games. So he's going to have to find a solution to it, Danny Rule. We are chasing, of course, as well. I cannot be affording to drop points away. The likes of Livingston, Motherwell when they were reduced to 10, albeit they're playing well. Hibs was a nothing game. And there's other draws as smattered in there. Dundee United away as well. So he's going to have to find a way, that's for sure. Now, Another bit of news, a former Ranger. You may have seen the news yesterday, folks. Quite worrying news. Former Rangers boss Dick Advocaat has resigned as Curaçao manager just months before their first ever World Cup. He helped the tiny Caribbean island create history by qualifying for the summer's tournament in North America, and before which they faced Scotland in a friendly as well. Now, he was due to lead them into that tournament, but has taken the decision to step down due to a health battle faced by his daughter. He says, I've always said that family comes before football. I'm now 78 years old, Dick Advocaat says. This is therefore a natural decision. That said, I will greatly miss Curaçao, its people and my colleagues. I consider qualifying the smallest nation in the world for the World Cup one of the highlights of my career. I am proud of my players, staff and board members who believed in us. Now, Gilbert Martina, who is the president of the Curaçao Football Federation, said his decision commands nothing but respect. Dick has made history with our national team. Curaçao will always remain grateful to him. He'll be replaced in the post by the former FC20 PSV Feyenoord and Schalke boss Fred Rutten. He says it's a difficult time for Dick. I wish him and his family strength. Dick is an icon in world football. It's truly an honour to continue his work. I've spoken extensively with him and the staff, and will continue along the same path. Curaçao can expect the same dedication and commitment from me. Big shame that we won't be seeing Dick at the World Cup. 78, absolutely incredible. His list of clubs that he's managed reads like a shopping list, and some really, really big clubs, including Rangers at the top of that, of course. But if you remember, he's been a manager at the World Cup before, USA 94. He was in charge of the Netherlands. I think that was his first World Cup bout, and just a shame we're not going to see him. Probably won't see him at a World Cup now. I wish Dick's family all the very best. I'm sure that you would all echo that. Provided me with some great memories. I know it all unravelled in the end at Ibrox, but certainly had Rangers playing a really refreshing brand of football, especially that second season, I would say, when Rangers were runaway winners of the Premiership. They were a real joy to watch, and some real, let's be honest, proper world-class players that were pitching up at Ibrox and strutting their stuff. But there you go. Right, that will do us there. Big thank you to you all for tuning in to the show. As you can see the little ticker below, folks, if you want to come along to the Rangers Review Live event at Edmiston House. It will be taking place on Friday the 10th of April. Tickets are available now, and if you click the link below this video, it'll take you through to the Edmiston House website where you can purchase your tickets. Be quick because they are getting snapped up pretty swiftly. Right, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, folks. I'm back on tomorrow morning. I'll be joined by Stevie, 9:30 as ever. Until then, bye for now.